checking in once again. Let's get straight to it. Just got a hell of a pump in at the gym on my way back to the crib, and I just wanted to have a quick talk with y'all motherfuckers. Damn, was that already too much cursing before the 8-second mark? So fuck. Alright. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about a question that continues to revolve around society. Is body count really important in the grand scheme of things? Does body count matter? Well, to put it simply, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Body count absolutely matters to both parties. Well, this isn't a political debate. Body count absolutely matters to both genders, and there are only two genders. Let's get that clear. To men and to women, body count absolutely matters, and it plays an extremely important part in the attraction both ways. Why is that? It's simple. Men judge a woman's virtue generally by her obviously her beauty, and also her ability to maintain and protect her chastity. Chastity meaning her ability to maintain and protect what makes her valuable as a woman. A woman who is simply giving away her goods all around town to every Tom, Dick, and Harry is looked at as extremely low value by a man. Or at least as far as dating seriously is concerned. I think we could all agree with that. No man wants a woman that has been ran through. And every single man has their own subjective number as far as what they consider when it comes to an acceptable body count. But here's the thing when it comes to body count and women, guys. You got to be able to realistically update your ratings, or should I say your expectations, depending on what a woman's age is. If a woman's in her early 20s, okay, it makes sense. You should have an expectation of her still being in the single digits. Absolutely. You should be looking for a woman with 5 or less if she's still in her early 20s. But as she continues to grow and develop as a woman, and as she starts living life, just being realistic, you can't expect the woman to still be in single digits if she's like in her late 20s. That's just not realistic. Now, if you happen to come across a rare individual who has one digit body count in their late 20s, then man, you might have cracked the goddamn code. You might need to consider yourself lucky, because that shit is a rarity. And when we start getting into the 30s, shit. You get into the 30s, for some reason women just start losing their fucking minds in their 30s, bro. When a woman gets into her 30s and she's single, she starts coming into the realization that she may have possibly hit the damn wall when it comes to her being able to attract the type of man that she initially wanted. So then that's when bitches start getting that sexual liberation bullshit in their brain, and then they just start running rampant and going wild, start fucking everybody. So whenever they say, oh, I'm a free spirit, I just like living life, I just like going off the vibe. Going off the vibe, just being a free spirit, you know, just que sera, sera. What will be, will be. That's just hoe talk. That's just hoe talk for being an absolute. Man, let me calm down. That's coded language, guys. That's the point I'm making here. Whenever a woman says that she's a free spirit, if you are actually considering taking her seriously, please get that out your mind immediately, because any woman that uses that coded language, that generally indicates that she's a hoe. It generally indicates that she is smashing tons of dudes, and she's looking for that one beta male provider that is going to give her access out of her life of poverty into the good life. It's just a fact. It's just a fact, guys. Body count matters. Body count matters. Every single man wants a woman who has preserved her femininity and her respect. Now here's the thing. It goes both ways, because when it comes to a man's body count, which honestly women hardly ever ask. No woman generally even asks a man about his body count. You know why? Because women want a man who has actually ran up numbers in the fucking streets. They want a man who has smashed tons of bitches. Every woman wants a man who is extremely sexually experienced, because when they get into the bedroom, they don't want this man to be lost. They don't want him to be bumbling around, not knowing how to touch her, not knowing how to stroke, not knowing how to last, not knowing how to make her come. No woman wants a man who is sexually inexperienced. Body count absolutely matters to women too, but it's an inverse to how men look at women. We want a woman who has low mileage pussy and top-notch body, along with an extremely soft, feminine disposition. That's what every man wants. And if a woman actually has preserved her respect and her dignity and has not gone all around doing all kinds of hoe shit or making an OnlyFans, showing her butthole to the world for a few dollars, and she has maintained her dignity, then that woman is actually someone that a man may actually take seriously. And then we can actually start thinking about what could be as far as the arena of relationships and you know, actual partnership. But if a woman has not actually maintained her integrity as a woman, actually maintained her femininity, actually maintained her chastity, no man is actually going to be interested in her in a serious way. Now, using her for recreation, of course, that just comes with the territory, right? That just comes with the territory. Wait a minute. Let me see. Let me read some comments today. It says, you are absolutely clueless. Please don't, what's that say? Please don't mislead people with your nonsense. Okay, let me tell you who's clueless, right? Now, me, personally, I'm a man who has literally had sex with hundreds of women. Hundreds! And you're telling me I'm clueless? Well, how about you step from behind this cloaked profile picture that is absolutely blank, because you're probably an incel in a basement. So how about you show yourself and compare yourself to me, and we could decide quick, fast, and in a hurry who's clueless. Because I assure you, when it comes to women, I have a fucking PhD. I'm at a doctoral level when it comes to dealing with bitches. I know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what it takes to attract high quality women at a high volume. I know exactly what it takes to raise escalation and smash tons of women. And I'm not the only one who knows how to do this, so I'm not trying to brag. There's plenty of men on this planet who know how to do these things, who understand the game. And the game is, as a man, you have to know how to vet out women. You have to know how to decipher between a hoe and a good girl. And it's not even that difficult. That's the funny thing about it. It's not difficult being able to decipher between details to figure out which woman is actually worth giving your time to and which woman should just go into the pile with the rest of the hoes that you just use for recreation. This is not hard. It's not rocket science. I promise you. It's not. It's just too many simp ass niggas out here that don't know how to tell the difference. They end up spending all their money and their resources on women who have nothing more to offer than some used up pussy. And then they get chewed up and spit out back into the world, and then they start feeling all kinds of regret and start feeling bitter towards women and turn into incels, doing all kinds of rage, what do they call that? Doing under women's profile pictures and women's posts because every single woman is bad, when in actuality, the man just didn't have enough common sense or discernment to be able to tell the difference between a woman who is actually worth giving time to and a woman who's a streetwalker. And that is the man's fault. It ain't the woman's fault that she took you for a fucking ride. No, bitch, nigga, it's your fault. We got too many boys out here that have never grown up into being men. And I blame, there's many factors that are to blame to that. Social media is to blame to that. We live in a microwave society where people don't actually learn skills. They don't actually learn interpersonal skills, how to actually talk to women. They don't actually learn how to deal with women. They don't learn how to appreciate feminine nature. If you can appreciate the way women operate, then you know how to deal with them. It's just like life. It's just like any other thing in life. In order to really be able to operate within a system, you had to understand how the system works. In order how to understand how you should deal with women and how you should move around them, you have to understand how they think. That's just common sense. We are talking about common sense. It's crazy. It's crazy. Who is? Oh, you want to cam up, Danny? You want to cam up? Danny says he has a real PhD. Danny, bro, I swear, bro, you do not want to debate with me. I know I make more money than you, Danny. I know I look better than you, Danny. I know I'm way more muscular than you, Danny. I have women in my inbox right now, Danny, that you couldn't even dream of talking to. Let's keep it a stack. Who the fuck are you? You want to debate on live? We can do that this evening. I gotta go get on StreamYards. We can absolutely do that. Send me an email, bro. Send me an email to the email on my profile. I would love to flame broil you in front of the whole fucking world. It's nothing. I do this for a living. Bro, you don't want smoke with me. I will fucking crush you. Danny the incel. Back to what I was saying, because I don't really spend too much time going back and forth with broke ass niggas. Women absolutely care about men's body count as much as we care about theirs, guys. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. They know that it's unacceptable for their pussy to get high mileage. And they know that it's unacceptable for a man to be making his way through the world and yet not attract any women and to not have sex with a high volume of women. No woman wants a man that doesn't get bitches. I mean, that's just common sense. Why should I even have to tell another man that? I've lived enough life. I'm almost 40, bro. I'm 39 years old. I'm 39 years old. Skin still doesn't have a single wrinkle on it. 16% body fat. I'm jacked. I'm jacked to the fucking gills. No steroids, no TRT. Teeth still white as ever. Teeth still straight as ever. I'm still smashing all the bitches most men dream about. I'm that nigga in real life. I'm him in real life. Don't come to my fucking live trying to talk crazy to me. Oh man, I love it. I love it, man. I love the live interaction. I really do. I really do. Anyways, let's get back to what I was saying. Any woman who has not maintained her integrity and her dignity in this world, any woman who has simply allowed every bum-ass dude to get a piece of that pussy, that's a woman who doesn't deserve any kind of respect or consideration from a man of a certain value level, of a certain tier, a higher echelon man. She doesn't deserve that. I think we all agree on that. And likewise, a man who is not attractive enough and who has not procured enough resources in the world and who is not built enough and who has not acquired enough assets and who has not accomplished enough, and a man who is not sexually experienced, I mean, we're talking about a cocktail of attraction triggers that women find attractive. Any man who does not have a combination of these things, you're not going to attract the highest quality women. You're simply not. I know a lot of y'all like to live in a dream world. You think that somehow if you just get one of those categories, if you get the sliders all the way up in one of those categories, that you can magically just find yourself a 9 or a 10. Nope, not gonna happen. You have to develop yourself across the board in order to get those high quality women, the best looking women who have actually maintained their chastity and their integrity. Because you better believe, if a woman is actually low mileage pussy and she looks exceptional, there's gonna be a long line of men competing with you for her attention. That's all I'm saying. That's a fact. And I'll be damned if I let some lame, broke ass, bitch ass incel like Danny on this particular stream say otherwise. Because he hasn't pulled enough bitches in his entire life to be able to talk to somebody like me, who day in, day out pulls the baddest bitches, not only in person, but they're in my inbox as well. Danny, I can show you my inbox, bro. I can screenshot it. I don't even have to approach women. They see the product, bro. They see me, the genuine product. I post stories every fucking day, bro. This is how I look in real life, nigga. This is how I look in real life. You can't compete with me, bro. Just accept the L. You know what? Let me get off this live before I really hurt some feelings. Back to the point. Body count absolutely matters to both genders. Man and woman. Men want a woman with low mileage pussy who has preserved herself and preserved her dignity. Still looks great. Still has that feminine nature, natural softness, and respect for herself. On the other end of the spectrum, women love a man who has actually had enough experience with women sexually where he knows exactly what to do when those lights go off in the bedroom. Just that simple, guys. It's just that damn simple. It's been a pleasure talking to y'all as always. This is your man Thatch the Great. I'ma holler at y'all, alright? And oh yeah, fuck you, Danny. Bitch ass nigga.